EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Right to the air is Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey, 19 instructions. Eleven.
Out of the gun, Fields. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 4th down, Fields. That is caught. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Easy.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Right.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go. Go.
To throw is Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And touchdown! Bashal Tootin, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air goes Daniels. Open man, the tight end Fannin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Got it. Ready? Stretch the eagle. Stretch the eagle. Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. County Lions.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Daniels. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7-7, our score after one.
First down, Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
19, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on. Set. Gotta be lying. 65.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Harold Fannin from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Our home team, 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. Front ball, front. Right.
Here's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Down the left sideline.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3:19, get that. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Switch. 3:31. Hey, can. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The career is my escape, we will bounce. The paper baby Memphis on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want to.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
Steve Everett, ready? COVID-19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Come on. 19, Charger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, rolling it in on the out route.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 331, 331, 11, 11, 11. Right.
Fields. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right. Let's right. Hey, 550. Delta. Alpha. Go.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Alpha. 319.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Hey, 551.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Good. 319. Right. No mas. No mas. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Easy. Right.
They snap it to Fields. That one out wide and intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 target, trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, and that'll about the 12-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, check.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on.
Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
You heard about that. I love control. I told you. Let the journey begin.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Our home team, 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tigers.
They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the prep down? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, break. Go. Grab throw, let's go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
16 yards. First down, Houston.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First down, Houston.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football